far more positive impression. If there were criticism that the Finns seem passive on the outside, that means the Finns today are positively promoting the idea of conversation management and creating the right context very deliberately. The Finns are not just constructing buildings within a science park, but practicing the underlying aims through understanding of means and processes. This is a hidden factor of the Finnish success, in my opinion. However, I do wonder about one thing. In concern the Finnish peoples initiating present science parks, if that is the reason why the Finns are comfortable, open-minded, then can this attitude continue to be maintained when a large number of foreigners flow into Finland? Similarly, can the Finns do the same thing in foreign settings? Anyway, in this knowledge creation process, you probably can say that necessary skill have been provided as I have been through fieldwork. That is why it might be desirable to study these enablers and make explicit what personnel are already doing unconsciously. Slide 6. Now allow me to turn the second half of my presentation. In the incubational stage, what dimensions are most important in order to build upon the profit secured from success in the infrastructure stage? As I mentioned earlier, today, if a nation is determined to promote a welfare state, it must have a realistic point of view of what will increase the national profit. You have to be conscious of globalization and international competition, and you must position the most profitable enterprises as a growth engine. Technological innovation and construction of science park are the triggers. However, the level of technology being high, ultimately the national wealth is determined by how many vigorous enterprises exist in the country. By crafting a strong policy of market economy, Finland has embarked on national economic management. But in order to move on the next stage, it is necessary to place more focus upon actual marketing and production efficiency that will secure profit amounting to several times the original investment. Doing so will change somewhat the way we evaluate success. Firstly, numerous formal evaluations obtained high appraisal based mainly on the viewpoint of predominance for growth potential. In other words, an index of possibility. Secondly, given the inherent conditions of their small economy, the Finns mined research fields injected capital and increased their effectiveness over a short period. Unfortunately, these prudent actions are too often valued only in the closed world of R&D, which recognizes that a degree of investment that exceeds profit is inevitable for eventual success of an enterprise. in the incubation stage seems to be now facing the turning point as to whether potential power can be converted into actual power. The key is a strong approach to marketing and production. It is necessary to factor in all three powers of R&D, marketing, and production in order to achieve a substantial result. Nokia became a global enterprise in mobile phone production with the highest market share in the world. But did Nokia stop at R&D? No. Nokia showed the model of corporate self-development moving beyond mere R&D to marketing and production. The business earnings of Nokia brought the formation of the remarkable IT cluster, which is called the Finnish model. Research funding is also provided to universities and other research institutes for further development of new technologies. And in Espoo, residential development and service industries to meet demand of a newly incoming population were promptly started. Nokia not only realized its own development, but also brought the boom of regional vitality. This is what I mean by the business result. Among the Finnish science parks, is there any other industry cluster formed at the same level as this example? In the global marketplace, a self-recovered, independent enterprise like Nokia is an exceptional case. But for SMEs to realize success and maximize efficiency and profit, it is important that the standardized production methods and cooperatively develop marketing strategy